I couldn't even really conceive that it could be bigger, badder and better than last year, but it actually is. And for me, the reason why it's so important, it transcends business. This is about not just entrepreneurship in the sense of, you know, as an individual, you can create a commodity. For me, this is almost like about the commodification of our consciousness, because it's already been evidenced today in what people have said. This is beyond being so-called black. This is beyond being even members of the global majority. What this is recognize what we actually bring to the table in myriad ways. Because when I'm sitting in some of the wonderful talks we've had today and some of the brilliant presentations, I am thinking how many people I know would actually benefit from being here, who don't even see themselves as business-minded. They see themselves as workers, 9 to 5, depending on the system. So for me, what this conference does, and what it's done for me personally, it has opened up so many avenues of thought that I didn't even consider, and I consider myself a thinker. As Basil Walters, famous Jamaican journalist, says, we are thoughtist. Because him is Rastafari, and he says, if we're thinkers, we're thougtists, because we put thought into practice. And this exemplifies that. You know, I was just in a session with Brother Richard, and he said, Sherpas, the people who carry people up mountains on mountaineering expeditions, he said, that's what we are, and that's what we benefit from. So I personally, anybody who wants to be enlightened, and don't think this is one of those little hoity-toity reductionists, we're only talking about business, if you don't have 200,000 million pounds, you can't contribute. I think everybody will benefit from this conference, and that's why for me, it's good that it's annual, but I think it should be biannual. There was a sister who said she wanted to be a doctor, couldn't stand the sight of blood, mastered the construction industry. And that's what this conference does for me. It opens up avenues of thought that perhaps we haven't considered. And this is an exemplar of what that means in a practical and pragmatic sense to me. Because in an equitable society, the playing field is level and everybody has the same chance and the same opportunity. So for me, if we're going to talk about entrepreneurship or businesses and how we can grow them, the first thing we need to realize is these are the barriers, these are the so-called constraints, but guess what? There are so many people who have transcended it.